with the Los
Week
Angeles
2
Rams.
of the Bryce Perkins experience.
The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Who the fuck is this? Who's this? Who the fuck is this? Okay, I'm getting a message from somebody trying to
Wentz now on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Yes, sir! That defense is the truth!
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And this Charles,
it's Bryce Perkins time!
Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
Oh. Wait, what did you say, Timo? You mean, Mire el tamo!
We've got to protect the football. They probably cross that fine line with giving it
he knows I keep saying
and saying it too much.
Mire el tamo.
And it turned out that
Mire el tamo.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing is Perkins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
The Bryce Perkins experience.
The Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Kamehameha. Look this way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
God damn it. That defensive tackle got absolutely fucking demolished.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Hines, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
What the fuck is this formation?
Wentz gonna throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Only 3 yards.
What are you gonna say to me, Brandon?
It's 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. He goes right back the way.
That was a good play call.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
I doubt I'm
2nd
gonna
down
get
coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Who the fuck is that?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Get that quarterback.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
Cam Akers!
It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown, L.A. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way.
Oh, great heavens!
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you.
Hey, what the
and
fuck?
let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Set now to kick this one away,
What the fuck
and
are you
off it
talking about?
goes.
Oh, my God. Hey.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he returns this to
What
the 22.
you talking about, Willis? Yo, Brandon. Brandon, hello? Talk! What are we doing for New Year's? We drunk streaming? What we streaming, Brandon? Gonna drink some Jamaican me happy? Jamaican me happy?
Deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, Wentz is throwing to the hands of Pittman here.
Oh, we're not
and he's
doing
going to
this
be
shit.
out up around the 45-yard line.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What did you say?
46 down, man, 5-4.
Always with his boyfriend. What you talking about?
Throwing now is Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a
Got rough on the passer. God damn it,
I
Aaron.
think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Let's go, defense.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now,
Is
that
he
was
higher
an excellent
overall than
run.
Pittman?
And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more.
I
Offensive
want
linemen
fucking
and tight ends,
Ramsey on
they're
Pittman.
expected to
That's what I want.
But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Middle of the field.
Oh, my God.
Pascal. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up.
Wow. I ran commit left and not a single person got there.
Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Oh, my God. You get hurt on a damn run play.
Because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain